Okay, I'm trying our league with a friend's taxes list. Which has 4 Night of Autumns and a bunch of ways to flicker it. Also some Blade Splicers and such. It's just like a very tuned version of the archetype. It's kind of my jam. Hoping we can do okay with it. 4 Night is so many nights. Yeah, this looks sweet for what it is. It does. I've not played Button already. I might do that later, depending on how time's looking. This deck is exceedingly on brand. This is not particularly great 6. We're against Self-Isek though, who is like 90% playing Mardu. So I'm gonna try and scry towards something cheap to do. Rather than like mulligan to 5 against the attrition deck. I will happily keep Skews. Shalai could be good against this sort of deck. Yeah, that's true. Ha! Taste it. Taste it. Oh my god. Look at us. Look at us keeping a hand with no early plays. Rewarded. So rewarded. Oh my god. Alright, let's get down my Skews or get down the Hierarch. I don't play the Hierarch. We've got so much mana that I'd rather them use their first removal spell on this. If this lives, the Skews gets to like immediately start chewing on stuff. I'm a bit terrified of Blood Moon. Our 2-color deck is weirdly weak to Blood Moon. It must be said. Young Peasy, yeah. Resolves. I get to eat both lootings. No! Yeah, gross. Gross. Alright. Let's get chewing. Chow down on some lingering souls. I guess I don't need to do this right now. I could wait and see what they cast first, but this like exposes my Skews to K command. I should just wait. They have two souls, so I can't eat both anyway. Alright, a little bit punished, because they had specifically Bedlam Reveler. It's fine. Also means the Peasy can't attack, right? Because I've got my Skews on defense. So that's kind of nice. It's like another upside to just playing, leaving the mana up. Obviously specifically Bedlam Reveler with no land drop punishes us, but right, start chewing through these. Night of Autumn. It's a pretty good one. I think for now I just want to clear out their graveyard. Because I don't want the Lingering Souls being cast. And then I could either eat the looting, so they don't have spells left in their yard, or I could eat the Noble Hierarch, so this doesn't die to K command and can block PZ. I think I'm just gonna eat the Noble Hierarch. I think if they want to spend their turn flashing back looting, I'm like pretty okay with that. Okay. So hoping they just don't have a removal spell, and that makes the game like way easier. But even if they do, some like decent stuff going on in my hand. Alright, so a bit punished for not eating the looting. It's not the end of the world. Discarding the Inquisition, sure. Alright. Brutal. Okay. So. Do I want to cast my Knight or cast Resto? Resto can like block a Pyromancer. I take so much damage then. Then I untap and cast Knight and gain life. Kind of have to hope they just don't have removal in their hand, which is an awkward place for me to be. I guess I'm just planning on casting the Resto. Because she blocks a bit better. They do know about Resto, but if that stops them attacking, I'm kind of okay with that. I just need to like buy time, right? What the hell? Yeah, this is the punishment. If we had a Knight in play, we could flicker her to deal with the moon. Now we're in like a lot of trouble. Blood Moon seems weirdly excellent against our 2-color deck with lots of main deck disenchants. Maybe I was meant to play out a Ghost Quarter at some point so I could grab a forest. That was probably a mistake on my part. If I'd done that, we might honestly have a decent shot here. Or not. Yeah. Yeah. Gross. Gross. Okay. What do I want against opponent? Sigarda seems amazing. Like this sort of grindy matchup. Mirran Crusader just gets hit by lightning bolt. Does not seem particularly good. Rest in Peace seems great. Against all the graveyard shenanigans. So I think all of this can just come in. Don't think anything else seems too exciting. I'm pretty sure we can just take out Leonin Arbiter in this matchup. It's like a grindy matchup. The games go long. They're going to hit their land drops. So, is this deck a real deck? Like, would we be playing it if they had fronted Night of Spring instead of Autumn? We probably would not be playing it. But having 4 Nights of Autumns in our deck is like heckin' nice. So, I almost wonder if an EE is better than like a Path to Exile. Clears up Pyro tokens and such. Night of Spring. Why would someone be a Night of Spring? Sounds awful. Alright, get to play the Vial on one. Hope they don't have a K command. This is the literal best card in this matchup. So I'm really relying on the Aether Vial living for a little while. This is max Autumn Greed. This is like the definition of Autumn Greed. No regrets. I did not come here to regret anything. I just feel like they can literally never beat a Sigarda, you know? Maybe that's foolish of me to think that, but... They're not going to have a Colligan's Command anyway. No one plays that card. It's not like opponent has 3 copies in their list. Seems unlikely. Cool. Forward Scooze, eat through the yard a bit. Seems reasonable. I guess I could have done it now and eaten the Noble Hierarch. I can just wait. Force them to use mana on that end step. Please don't have a Colligan's Command. Opponent. That is, in fact, not a Colligan's Command. It's pretty scary in its own right, but it is not a Colligan's Command. Right, I think I just have to path that. There's a bit of me that wanted to like save the path to use on one of my own creatures in response to a removal spell, so I could like make sure I hit my land drops in case the vial gets killed, but this seems fine. Pretty sure I value just getting this Inquisition out the yard because of Reveler. Alright. Still need them to never have K command, but 2 turns away from Sigarda. Eep, I believe is the term. What am I doing with this knight? I almost don't want to vial her in, because I just give them a target for their lightning bolts, so they can start making tokens. Is that weird? Just like keep her in hand. They're literally an Inquisition deck. Keeping the knight in hand forever is probably poor. I feel like a 4/3 just lines up real awkwardly against their removal suite. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm also going to kick up Vial, so it means that Knight can never protect me from Blood Moon after this point. So I'm probably just meant to put her into play. There's like a very real world in which I'm just meant to gain 4. She still threatens to trade with the Pyromancer. Yeah, I think I'm just meant to gain 4. I agree, Alessia. I think the Knight is likely to just die anyway, and at the moment it can just like trade with Pyromancer, which is fine. It stops the Pyromancer from attacking me. No, not Colligan's Command. It cannot be a Colligan's Command. Okay. They'd have done it there if they had it, to stop me putting in a resto. So. Just gonna hold back the Knight to block. Yeah, for sure, Bobbin. I was just scared, you know. K command is so scary in our position. Pick up Vial to 5, like you do. Nothing suspicious going on here. I should definitely upkeep this, otherwise they can K-command if they draw it. To make me discard the Sigarda. Interesting. Knight down. Oh, if I'm patient, I can try and eat this young Pyromancer in combat though, or a token. I think I'm just gonna hope they don't draw K-command. I can draw a card to pitch. Prometheus is smart. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is great. Please don't have Anger of the Gods. Please don't have Anger of the Gods. If you have Anger of the Gods, I will literally cry. Rawr. Mighty Sigarda. Come to my aid in my time of need. I'm not playing around Anger of the Gods. Zero respect. How sad am I? How sad am I, opponent? Ah! Medium. Oh, I tapped my Ghost Quarter. I actually tapped my Ghost Quarter. Wow. That's pretty awkward. I know, it's if they K-command in response to to be tapping the Vial, JD. But then I can just sack Canopy, so it actually works out fine. That Modo auto-tapper. Curse you, auto-tapper, getting me again. Wow, we could have got either basic and it would have been great. Hopefully the 5/5 just erases us not being able to cast spells. Can we start spinning the other Vial down? I think that's how it works. The Vial in the path. Put the fear into them. Sorry, I had to do that. Most unnecessary Vial tap ever, but... Gotta make your opponent feel something. Alright. Cool. Many, many Ghost Quarters. Put in a second Sigarda. They never beat the second one. Ishkanar. We aren't quite there for Ishkanar, sadly, at the moment. I'm going to take up this Vial to 3, I think, and leave it at 3. Because I have a bunch of, like, Knight of Autumns and Flickerwisps in my deck. That would appreciate that dearly. What's all this, then? We're playing 4 Knight of Autumns in our main deck, Alex. That's what this is. Things that had to happen. Ah, the old Forked Bolt. Good to see South by Sec never changes. Wow. So much justice in this world. How can you live with all this justice? Take up the Vial, immediately draw a 2-drop. The punish. I know, right? It's like, I have Knights and Flickerwisps, both of which are absurd here, so I figured, like, it made sense. But I like that opponent just can't kill the Sigarda I put in at the last minute. I copied my friends list, 74 of the 75 of my friends list. The one card I, wow, didn't take up Vial, punished. The one card I changed was I swapped out a Sword of Light and Shadow for a Sigarda. Because, like, Sigarda seems wildly unbeatable. Alright. Is in fact wildly unbeatable. Remember when we scried Sigarda to the top after keeping a one-lander? I remember. Oh. It's incredibly awkward how bad we are at casting stuff through Blood Moon. It's like impressively awkward. Putting it up from the board seems like a powerful strat. Alright, the sand doesn't seem particularly good against them, but I feel like this is probably not a great matchup. I feel like attrition decks are pretty scary for us. As is often the case for Thalia decks. This is the first time we've seen Mardu in like what feels like months. Yes, I just have to path that. Kinda sucks to ramp them, but obviously Young Pyro is not particularly beatable. This knight looks very castable at the moment. Glad we agree. It's gonna like look even more castable once the Blood Moon's in play. Modern. Basically modern for modern's sake. I'm waiting for, I have a cable arriving tomorrow so I can stream Arena. So I'm doing other things whilst I wait. I'm enjoying modern at the moment, so. Sans KCI. If you ignore the existence of KCI, I am enjoying modern at the moment. Which is like about all you can ask for. What do I need to stream Arena? It's really. So I'm currently only using one monitor because I swapped out my graphics card, and my new graphics card has different connectors for monitors than my old one. So it still has the HDMI connector, but the other connector is different. So I can hook up one of my monitors, but I can't hook up the other one. And it's feasible for me to stream Magic online with only one monitor. I have my laptop open, which I'm using for like a bunch of stuff. Well, this seems like game over. It's like, these Blood Moons have been brutal. It's like no one in Modern playing Blood Moon but my opponent, but they are certainly playing it. The punish again. Yeah. It's feasible for me to stream Magic online with only one monitor. I can just like have my laptop open. But if I want to stream Arena again, I need the second monitor. It's like almost impossible for me to stream Arena with only one monitor. So once the cable arrives, I'll be able to do that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at us being skilled magicians. Boop. Come to my aid, my knight. I need you in my time of need. Rip might be better there. I'm like a bit terrified of an Inquisition. It feels like yeah, we'd have lost the game. They'd like. I guess we can still cast things, huh? Maybe I'm being silly. Maybe I'm being silly because we can still cast things once we've drawn the extra basic. Yeah, I was probably being silly. Rip was probably a bit better. Anyway. This got a bit more awkward. Their two remaining cards were quite good, it turns out. Turns out. Also, I meant to leave up the Ghost Quarter. Oh well. This is fine. Let's draw a Blade Splicer. Almost races. Let's draw a Restoration Angel. That sounds like an okay one. Nice try, Nathan. What did you do? You put Dreeny. Just like perfect spelling. Time for you to leave in shame. No, Nathan. Who would ever mess up a mo? Alright, well, opponent's bricking, but apparently so are we, so that's not exactly great. Do we technically have, are we technically winning the race at the moment? I think we are, but they also have burn spells in their deck, so there's that. I guess we also have Night of Autumns in our deck. Like the opposite of a burn spell. Ooh, chump blocking begins. Perfect draw. It's like the best draw I ever did see. I did not know that was the case, Bobbin. That is like a really good strat for me to know. I guess they get to cast a Reveler next turn, most likely. You overloaded the character limit. Oh my god. I doubt this Ghost Quarter is gonna cut them off a Reveler. They have to have 2 mountains, right? Be like kind of unreasonable not to have 2 mountains. I don't know what else this Ghost Quarter's ever doing though. So I could just fire it off anyway. They had 2 mountains last game. Well, that would answer that. That would, in fact, answer that. Thanks, JD. Casting Sigarda, yeah. I guess. Maybe they sided one out. Here comes the Reveler. God damn. It's a pretty good magic card. Alright, I need a good draw here. Like, it's actually, like, not good. I was about to try and justify it, but they just jump with the spirit, so it's not like the golem gets to trade off with their Reveler. Jeez, we've been running rough in top deck mode. Just like all the bricks. I guess I just have to chump the Reveler. Yeah, they could have shopped. Then we have we do have Noble Hierarchs then, if they did that. But... well, I guess I'm swinging with this Golem. Hopefully it doesn't get bolted. It does seem like it's going to, though. My face? They're bolting my face? Scary. I guess I'm just gaining life then. It is terrifying, I agree. What am I doing with this knight? Am I just gaining 4? Or am I making a 4-3? 2-1 is equal. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't trade off on defense, but I guess that's fine. Alright, my knight. Come to my side. aid me in this fearsome battle. Oh wow, no attacks. Alright, I'll take a rebuy. Use the planes, because of this Scavenging Ooze we can't actually activate, I'm silly. If I attack with the Golem, and they have a Lightning Bolt, I feel really silly. I also feel like if they had a Lightning Bolt, they might have attacked, so... I don't think we win the game by sitting around doing nothing. Nice combo deck. Oh, should have destroyed the Rip with the Knight. Wow. Wow, Paul, you see all the lines. No! That's so good. Alright. They are back in this game. I guess I'm meant to attack with this, because this can block the elementals. Thank God an Aether Vial. It's true, Bobbin. We've not been drawing amazingly. A mighty Aether Vial. Fatal Push. Gross. I think that spells our death. I'm pretty sure that spells our death. Don't think we're running on any outs here. Hey, that's Selena. Good to see you. I should try drawing a Reveler. I really should. Found the Flickerwisp a bit late. There were like multiple turns where Flickerwisp would have been great, even with the spirits in play. But alright. Terminus off the top. No worries, Selene. I get it. Totally understandable. Alright, I'm gonna head to the bathroom a sec before we hop into another one. Hopefully the next one goes a bit better. We got really close that one though. Like, that felt like a rough matchup for us, and we were still putting up a fight. Okay. Get back. What? Y'all don't like chai? Chai is the best. Chai makes me so happy. I'm upset now. Chai is life. Chai is great. Chai is like the only black tea that I actually like. It's so good. Just like cinnamon. Anything with cinnamon in. I can't really cope with coffee. Because it's way too caffeinated for me. Like, it just my body's like programmed weirdly. Caffeine just makes me sleepy. So like anything strongly caffeinated is like very actively unappealing. But also it's not really to my taste, even then. Can they read when we type in the parentheses? Of course I can't, or how would I ever do that? That sounds improbable. I'm sure it's really reassuring to hear. We are Imogen. That is exactly the reason. Ooh, Hollow 1. I hope they cast the Hollow 1 so we can cast our Knight and feel really smart. I'm glad you support this. I was kind of down for it. This is actually a friends list, but I've been wanting to actually play it for a little while. Just coming up with an excuse to. And I have a few days to play Modern. It's a reasonable excuse, I expect. Another Vial. I guess we just get that going instead of casting the Arbiter. The next turn, get to start playing Knight to gain life, maybe. Oh my god, Selesnya. Oh yeah, this was actually there was an old green-white Hatebears list that was like the first Modern deck I ever like proxied up just to try out. Like when I'd been playing for a couple weeks and, you know, or like a couple months, just wanted to try out Modern. Save the Knight for Hollow 1. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that. I guess I'm just casting a Flickerwisp. It's pretty unexciting just to cast a Flickerwisp, but the other option is I cast Knight, gain 4 life. They probably ignore it, and then I get to start flickering it in the future. I'm kind of okay with that, honestly. Just like buys me time. It's like something they don't really want to spend a bolt on. I'm probably meant to have... No, I hold on to the Arbiter in case they play a crack effect, right? Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I like playing the Knight, agree. Seems decent. If I could double block one of these. They aren't terribly threatening at the moment though, and I want to keep my Knight in play. Keeping the Knight in play gains me a lot more life than double blocking does. Their draw is pretty unexciting over there, must be said. Put in my Arbiter. Take up both vials. They're on all Gurmags and Hollows. It does seem that way. Yeah, for sure shot. Sounds about right to me. They could also conceivably have like a bolt that they haven't wanted to use on any of my creatures so far. Which, you know, understandable. So I can attack them for 4. And then just pass the turn. I have Resto plus Flicker up. Oh my god, this is my favorite thing in the world. Yes, yes, yes. Resto. Resto it, no. Oh no, because it doesn't give me priority. I'm silly. I'm silly. It doesn't give me priority if they do it with the activation on the stack. On my turn. No! Ah. Special action hype. Yeah, if they do it on my turn, I can never actually interact with that if they do it correctly. Opponent is smart and paid for the Arbiter with the fetch land activation on the stack. Which is like a really easy thing to mess up, right? It's so easy just to decide to like decide to do the timing slightly differently to pay and then crack the fetch land, but yeah, it's really neat heat checker. I'd never thought about doing it either. It's really smart on opponent's part. Completely agree. Blood. Ghast. Pretty ghastly. How does that work exactly? So, opponent goes crack fetch. I pass priority. Then, when they have priority, they pay 2 mana for the special action and resolve their fetch afterwards. Because Leonin Arbiter is a special action, paying for it. So you don't pass priority back and forth when you're paying for the Arbiter. So they used it at the last possible moment before the fetch land would resolve, at which point I never received priority again. What would happen if we were F6'd? That's not how that should work. No, it is how it should work, right? I think that's how it should work. I might be incorrect. That's been my understanding of it. Yeah, exactly. Paying for Arbiter doesn't use the stack. Because it is weird. The rules are weird, agree. Magic is not a particularly intuitive game. No, I say okay to it. Because I get priority first on my turn. And then it goes to my opponent who gets priority before it resolves. Because it's on my turn. This is kind of cute. I'm gaining so much life. This lone missionary is doing so much work. So you don't have a... Alright, this gets even better now. Aurea, thank you so much. Gifting that sub to Muffin Pastry. Muffin Pastry Pie. Letting them be a Knight of Autumn. You're great. Everyone gets some love in chat for our new gifted sub. Flicker my knights. Gain 4 more life, like you do. Eat your Flame Blade Adept with my Resto Angel. This turn is gas. Oh my god. Gummy? Sure. Alright. Gain 4 life. Is this conscription of knights? Oh my god. Enlisting them. Okay, maybe special action was the wrong word. What I mean is it's something you do that doesn't pass priority back. Paying the tax is an action. Oh, is it just programmed incorrectly, or? That's weird. Alright, swing away flyers. Okay, so it's actually bugged. Interesting. Huh. I don't normally file for comp, but not getting to eat my opponent's fetch land is like pretty upsetting. I don't know. Probably still not gonna bother. Maybe it's bugged IRL too. Seems likely. Instead of opponent being a genius, we're just unlucky. That seems more accurate, Heat Checker. They're not allowing you to file for comp. What? Say what? But literally a bug I was not aware of. Huh. That is really curious, Alessia. Thank you for linking that. I should probably get back to this game, huh? My soul was sad as unable to deny fun to my opponent. I mean, that's a pretty legit reason to be sad. Alright, Thalia's heckin' nice here. Eat up a Flame Blade Adept with the first strike. God, I'm kind of in love with this deck currently. This game's been like kind of delightful. Just flickering our lone missionary over and over and over. Alright. Double block. Single block. And take 3. And if they go to kill Thalia, we can Flickerwisp on Knight. Okay, I didn't know that was how it worked, Alessia. That is interesting. My understanding of it was incorrect. My understanding of it was that it worked like Modo currently lets it work. But I am also not a judge, so not too surprising that I was wrong about that. Fatal push the Thalia. Alright, so now I flicker my knight. But also just flicker the Thalia, I guess. They're like pretty dead regardless of what I do. I'm just gonna flicker the knight, you know, stay on theme. Stay on theme over here. Continue to stay on theme with the life gain. Flickering Knight. We get to end the game on 20. It's like they didn't even do anything. They attacked so many times. And here we are. Imagine how demoralizing this deck must be for Burn. 4 main deck lone missionaries and like 7 ways to flicker them. Alright, Grafdigger's Cage and Rest in Peace. I don't know that I want all of these, but some amount of them seems interesting. Yes, this card is like pretty bad against bolts. Settle seems good. Yeah, we've got like a bunch of cards that seem fine, but unexciting. How did the amuleting go? We went 2 and 3, but 2 of those matches I literally threw, and I felt like I was playing a bit better than in my first Amulet League. Felt like I'd learned a bunch, so I'm not too worried about the result. We did in fact improve. I'm probably going to do more Amulet later in the week and keep improving. I don't know what of this stuff I want. It's all like fine and unexciting. I don't feel like I want to go too overboard on Grave Hate. The other awkward thing is the more of this I brought in, the worse Ooze gets. I think Thalia is quite bad on the draw, though. So I can bring in a Rest in Peace. I think on the draw, a Cage is better than a second Rest in Peace. This seems reasonable. I don't know how good. Mirran Crusader is like very good again. They're on Hollow 1, Lassie. What was I gonna say? Mirran Crusader is very good against Gurmag-Angler, but it's very bad against Lightning Bolt. It might still be enough better than Gurmag-Angler that I want it over Blade Splicer though. Alright, let's try this. See how this plays. Crusader, oh, Crusader is bad against Hollow 1, huh? Reasonable point. Oh, this hand's nice. Got some interaction to slow them down. Some ramp. I guess this is not the best looking Scooze we've ever seen in our life. It does trade, that's true. 3-drop trading for their supposed 5-drop. It's like worse worlds to be in. Right, please no Hollow 1. We do not have a knight this time, so Hollow 1's like quite a bit scarier here. Than it was last time. Yeah, that lived up to expectations. I think I just need to get my Hierarch down. this turn. I know every mode is awesome on Knight in this matchup. The 4-3 is like probably the least exciting, specifically because of Bolt, but even that is like fine just for helping win races sometimes. Tasiga being on the draw is brutal here. If we're on the play, we'd have got Rest in Peace down. As it is, I think we're going to be in a bit of trouble. Right, this is going to shatter the hollow one. Potentially. It's a good start, agree. It's something. I guess I just have to play the rip. It's really fairly unexciting. Or maybe I need the Arbiter down instead so that I can double block. Oh, it's a 4-5 though. I don't even double block it down. Oh, it prompts you to play for Arbiter. That's so bad. Being aware of the Arbiter in play is like a part of playing the game. Yeah, this is green-white Hatebears, Jim. It's pretty exciting. I don't know how we really get out of this one. Maybe I just have to get down a Grave Hate card this time. Letting them loot doesn't seem great for me either. Oh. Good point, Prometheus. Oh. That is like not ideal, must be said. I was kind of hoping we could lure out a bolt like this though. Makes us our life totes under a bit less duress. This is scary. Huh. How do I ever win this game? We dead. It doesn't look great for us. I think might shatter this is so bad because of the Flame Wake. I think I actually prefer going Cage plus Scooze instead. And just jumping with the Scooze. Maybe there's a world in which I meant to like fetch up a green so I can eat the Phoenix here. Gain a life. Oh. Alright. Find a forest because of Scavenging Ooze. I don't know how I conceivably win this. Is that true, Heat Checker? They had to draw like another threat for that to be the case. Alright. Moving on. Alright, you know what? I'm off these Crusaders. I think they're just worse than Splicers in this matchup. Because the Splicer, if they like bolt down the Golem, you still have a chump blocker, which actually feels pretty relevant. On the play, Thalia is better. Arbiter feels like it does not do a lot in this matchup. Where it doesn't have any text beyond what's interacting with fetch lands. Because it's dealing with it as part of the resolution of the fetch land. I'm going to bring these in on the play. I think they're a bit better on the play, and we can bring in a rip too. This is fine. I have a path for Hardy Hollow One. Thalia slows down like their cantrips and stuff. Their goblin laws and such. And then we also have Rip. Shut down their yard and stop some anglers. So I think this hand's pretty good. Just like a knight short of perfection. Yeah, that sounds like what they tried to do, Lassie. I'm also not convinced they should even be doing that, though. It's like literally not how the card works. Flameblade Adept. I am not path to exiling that one. I think I can just play the Thalia. Just like some amount of chance of screwing our opponent's next turn over. Shutting down the draw and discard effects, or slowing them down a bit. Wait, we have a rest in peace. So that's blank cardboard. Cool. Nice to know. Also, apparently they have a looting in hand, and they were like leaning on it on their second turn to pump the Adept and dig for lands. Yeah, I heard about that pool. It's so exciting. Experimental Affinity sounds so gas. Right, I think I just have to do this. I don't want to risk them shooting down a creature easily with their Grim Lava Monster. It's like sad that this slows down my offense a bit, but I'm scared. I'm allowed to be scared. Yeah, that's correct, Chung. That is correct. Alright. Cool. Dead Thalia, that's fine. She's kind of done her work now, so I'm not too concerned about that. So might as well flicker a planes so I have path up. Where he calculates exactly how lucky we are. Jarvis has invited me onto his stream. There's an open invitation for me to join him on his stream at some point. To play some Legacy. Discarded Hollow One. Just so bad at the Hollow Oneing. Discarding their Hollow Ones. It's like the opposite of what you're meant to do. I almost want to path this Flameblade Adept. If they cast a Hollow One post-combat, I feel real dumb. That's the problem. think I'm still going to do it. But I think it's going to add up to like about the same as a hollow one anyway once you count this attack. And like the fact they'll be casting more Goblin Lore effects and stuff. Also, we're like pretty good at answering hollow ones because of the knights in our deck. Oh my god. I take back everything, they're a really good hollow one player. Take back everything. Opponent is skilled at the hollow one. Huh. Well, that's a tilt. Oh my gosh, Chris. 15 months. Thanks for the continued support. Hope whatever you're up to, you have a great day. Help. Yeah, this is kind of a help situation. Do I just have to try and trade this Flickerwisp with one? Yeah, Wildwood can trade on the next turn. Not quite. It's like a 3-4. It's a bit short, but... If we play Ghost Quarter, we can trade Wisp. Can't we trade Wisp anyway? Oh, Wildwood plus Noble. Yeah. That makes sense. Just like trading off stuff feels kind of rough for us. But I guess it's the plan. Hierarch does make mana combo. That is in fact a function of the card. Wait, what? What's this Lava Monster attack? Am I missing something? It's gonna bolt the Flickerwisp. That'd be pretty awkward. We really need Knight of Autumn, like, immediately. Please. Yep. Why would they... I guess they're playing around Resto Angel, right? Is the reason why. Playing around Resto Angel. They figured they were killing both anyways, they might as well attack with everything. I don't think I can conceivably come back this game. I guess this can get a forest, so I can double block one. What just got cast? Bolt and Fatal Push. Sorry, I just realized our graveyards are pretty useless information. Wow. Yeah. I guess if they have all their removal in their top, like, 19 cards, it gets pretty awkward. Grump. This is why you play 4 Fumigates in your list. Oh my god, Heat Checker. Alright. Not the best start. It's kind of awkward. We drew the Knight of Autumn in game 1 when we didn't really need it because they didn't have a hollow one. And then games 2 and 3, when they did have hollow ones, we did not draw a knight. It's like things just lined up pretty awkwardly. Hey there, Guilty. Good to see ya. It's fine. I believe in this deck's ability to rally back. I feel like Hollow 1 should be a decent matchup for us, but just because this card seems so strong against them. And like we have 4 Scoozes as well, but it did not play out that way. Alright. This seems fine. I will say, the Flickerwispy ETB part of the deck has been, like, pretty sweet. The Leonin Arbiter part of the deck has looked kind of awful so far. Alright, I take back everything. Clearly just very wrong. Apparently we registered Leonin Arbiter and that was a very smart decision. Aww. Thanks y'all, appreciate it. Incoming natural Tron, incidentally. Clearly natural Tron happening right here. I think Arbiter isn't great at the moment. But you feel like you might be right. Or ever. This is a little bit awkward. Natural Tron in hand. Didn't need the expedition map anyway. Easy life. Ooh, did you get an Urza's Tower opponent? Is that what you got? Good to know. Yes, sometimes we can draw okay. Which one are we targeting, chat? Did they play Power Plant last? They did. Alright. I'd like to target your Power Plants. Oh wow, they just didn't search. Alright, good job Leonin Arbiter. Doing work. Appreciate you. If we win this game somehow, it's like kind of unreasonable. Alright, let's get our Resto Angel ready. I guess I should do it now to play around Dismember, right? Isn't bullying wrong? It probably is, but we're playing against Tron, so you know, I think it can be excused. Boop. That's fair. That's fair. Playing out the Flickerwisp leads into earlier in the game sets up the Resto Flicker in time to deal with opponents' Tron lands if they have natural Tron. I feel like we have such a better chance to win the game if we just assume our opponent doesn't have natural Tron though. Kind of tough. It's a fair point though. Alright, we have some sideboard cards. Damn. That is very weird, for sure, Chung. Agree completely. Did I or did I not just play Tron yesterday? I'm trying to repent my sins, Alessia. Trying to be a better person. I think I'm just going to keep in all the paths. Just like I have a bunch of really bad creatures. Slice is probably better than Scooze. They're like both pretty bad, if we're being completely honest. Just play 1 and 1. Can't quite figure out which is better. I don't know, it's possible I meant to keep in one more random body over the 4th path. I think this seems fine. Oh boy. For those who like to live dangerously, Vial plus Stony. Also, they're not going to have a Ballista or one for my Noble Hierarch, so that would just be rude. Drew the Thicket anyway. Maybe I meant to start ticking up the Vial first. I guess I can Vial in Hierarch next turn then anyway. Now I look pretty silly if they claim my Stony. Yeah. This has the potential to have been a bit awkward. We'll see. Yeah, against board, post board we have a bunch of interaction against them. Yes, we had Vial on turn 1, we'd be like 2 turns away from flickering a land out. At least they're not really doing anything though. I get to make a 4/3 now too. Which puts them on a 3-turn clock. And the Flickerwisp means if I ever need to rebuy her as a disenchant, I can do that. Counters. Vial. Let's see, go. Now we can use Vial, exactly. Oh. I now feel less bad about not running out Vial on 1. Ooh. Alright. Sure. This is like kind of more appealing than like... Whoops. Right, so if I cast both of these, I hit them for 6. Oh, do I kill them then next turn if I cast both? Maybe I kill them. I should actually do this maths. So I put them to 12. I cast both of these. Then next turn I activate Township. I have 1, 6. Oh, it's actually lethal. Okay. So I should actually just hit them with the Knight and then cast my hand to set up lethal next turn. Yeah, they mobbed the 6. It seems like they kept a loose 6 on the back of Nature's Claim being really good against Stony. Since Stony is like one of the cards they're most scared of. I don't really know why I targeted that, but I figured there was nothing else relevant to target. It's like a non-zero chance they F2 through. I don't know. Mize. Please no Ballista. Why did they board in Fort Not Seer against my green-white creatures deck? I don't get it. People love that card way too much. I don't really love giving them a mana, but if we draw into a land, they die. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, they're just dead anyway. Perfect. Easy turn 5 through minimal disruption. Just the green-white life. Ask them why they didn't take the path of the TKS. I mean, we drew it for turn heat checker, but oh my gosh. 1 and 2 recovery. We are recovering. We beat the Tron Menace. That was a very odd game, I agree. Oh my god. We're playing against Self-Asec again. We already had to do this once, this league. This is silly. This matchup seemed like horrific for us. Just like a pile of lightning bolts and Culligan's commands. Should have known better than to play Modern during the hour of the day when the Selfie-Secs run loose. Just like clearly a mistake. This is why we registered Tron. For moments like this. I'm so tilted that we got paired up against our round 1 opponent again. It's like kind of absurd. Is this? Yeah, this is Mardu. This is the originator of Mardu that we're playing against. They're the one who popularized it back when they played 2 Swift Spears main for some reason. I don't think Self-Asec plays Swift Spears anymore, but he used to, and was very insistent on continuing to play them, even as everyone else abandoned them. These Lingering Souls are kind of unbeatable, if I'm being completely honest. If I'm being completely honest. Yeah, strip mine the black. Just like hope that that can slow down the souls a bit. Agree. Forked Bolt against our X1's deck. Yeah. What is it like to be able to make Mardu look playable? You blame Heat Checker? Don't worry, I blame Heat Checker too. Clearly all Heat Checker's fault. Ooh, this is like weirdly okay. Anyway. Keep on Flickerwisping. Now Bedlam incoming. Oh my god, Heat Checker. How many Flickerwisps? It takes a lot. Not gonna lie, it takes a lot. Alright. Go ahead and trade your 2 spirits for my Flicker. I'll take 4. That's also fine with me. Bedlam. Oh, damn. Pretty good. I kinda want to just keep the Flickerwisp. It's so much worse. It guarantees I can, like, hit them for free next turn, and then have lethal in the air. They're gonna draw their second Fork Bolt, and I'm gonna feel really silly, but yes, this is what I'm doing. Did not draw a land, rewarded. Some kind of rewarded anyway. Alright, go ahead and trade your stupid spirit for my Flickerwisp. Don't you dare cast Lingering Souls. That's pretty good too. Yeah. They didn't even play a land, they just have mono spells in hand. Jesus. I'm gonna regret that when they play an Inquisition next turn. Maybe I'm just not meant to crack that until they're in step. It's like kinda tough. Okay. Just need to dodge the like 3 remaining lightning bolts in their deck somehow. Holding breath. I'm glad one of us is. They probably just have a Cake Command in hand, if we're being honest. If we're being completely realistic, they probably just have a Cake Command in hand. But, we can dream. Why did they want a land over another PZ? Don't know. I guess because they had this Reveler coming. They just want to dig for removal. Inquisition me. Uh-huh. Please don't have a bolt. Please don't. No! Oh. So I have to draw. If I draw Resto, probably sort of dead. It is such a tilt being paired up against Self-Asec again. This matchup just feels appalling. Like, we almost got there, but I feel like he Brit for quite a while. Right. Bring in these rips. Take out these textless tutus. Bring in Sigarda. Maybe we do want E. It kills soul tokens as well as PZ tokens. File for comp. I doubt I would get comp for that. Alas. So, yeah, Sigarda won us a game single-handedly against South Bay earlier. So it should be pretty decent. I'm gonna get 1 vial for the EE. I think that's like reasonable. Alright, I mean, this is what the deck is. Partha a PZ. Early Thalia could be good. Yep. Alright, let's just get this Thalia down. Hope that she slows them down enough. I guess it's really annoying if they play PZ because I'm forced to path and it takes up my whole turn this way. I don't know. I feel like I'm still meant to just jam Thalia. But also just like giving them extra mana with the path is really rough too. Removal tribal versus unkillable thing is usually good for the unkillable thing. That is true. It's definitely an argument in Sigarda's favour. Cast Scooze and Seiko. No need to eat anything at the yard yet. I guess it would play around specifically Colligan's command. But if they kill my creature, I want to eat a spell from their yard, and if they don't kill, I want to grow the Scooze, right? So they run 5 basics. The list we saw earlier ran 5 basics. 2 swamp, 2 mountain, 1 plains, which is more than usual. I think the aggressive fetching is partially due to Blood Moon, although I guess they aggressively fetched a mountain. So alright, well, guess I'm gonna try and eat my creature. I do not have a bolt. That is nice. No bolt is decent. This is a 4/4. Get it out of bolt range. So I can path the PZ. Play another Scooze. Kinda want to path now. Because otherwise they could have a spell in their upkeep. Like a Terminate or something. And I'm just going to cast my Scooze. Rather than eat their yard. They only have 2 spells in their yard anyway. They need to go like looting, discard 2 spells to cast a Reveler, and then they just like wouldn't be going up in card advantage at all. Very much. Because they'd be discarding so much in the process. Maybe I'm meant to cast EE for 0 to play around like an Inquisition. Ugh. Yeah. This is so rough. Hey there, Reftus. Good to see you. Like, I feel like our deck just wants to get paired against, like, KCI and decks like that all day long. But the fair decks seem really awkward for us. That is true, did not get punished for not casting EE, for sure. At least Resto's good. It's pretty hard for them to revolt a Fatal Push. With a Blood Moon in play too. Oh my god. That's so exciting, Reftis. Which one did you choose in the end? Well done on the result, by the way. That's amazing. What is this? Lightning Helix, sure. Well, 5-turn clock. God, you just have a... Alright, well, we drew the best possible. We have that going for us. Apparently, opponent does not have a Reveler. It's also decent. We're kind of doing stuff. And like fade a couple good draws. They have a bolt. Yep. Means they can't double bolt Resto now, so now that they've spent that one. Yeah. It begins. Yep. Losing to Mardu is the worst. I think it's partially just because like my main deck is Tron, so I'm used to Mardu always looking laughable when I'm just like playing Khans and Wormcoils. Oh, you played Hollow One? Well done on crushing with it. That's amazing. Is that for Cleveland or a different one? This is like a little depressing. You're not wrong, Lassie. It's kind of the games that Mardu generates when Mardu's like actually functioning. Yeah, for sure. Agree with that assessment. I probably meant to hold that for K command fodder. Sigarda is a tough one to cast right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. That is a 1/1. Powerful magic. What's that final card? Interesting. No Sigarda, Blood Moon too good. Yeah, Blood Moon is weirdly decent against our 2-color deck because we don't have fetch lands because of the stupid arbiters. Oh wow, just making so many 1/1s. And they put themselves to 3 off the Fortsies. Oh yeah, opponent manages to 3-0 a lot with Mardu somehow. It's pretty impressive. Basically the Caleb of Mardu, yeah. Pretty much. I guess I'm just attacking with both. And then pathing the Pyromancer. If they want to trade with the Blade Splicer, it means they can't chop the Golem, so... I'm just gonna get this Pyromancer out of play because it makes chump blockers. Alright. Colligan's Command. Yep. I guess we're just staring at our opponent a bit more. Oh yeah, it took me a moment to pull. I guess now Plains is like a fine draw, so that's not like the worst. Well, we're dead. Faithless Looting on the off the top means we're almost certainly dead. Just like, now they have a million spells. Yeah. Pretty rough. I don't really know how I win this now. I probably don't, if I'm being honest. Looting's so strong. Right on time. Do I have any live draws? I don't think I do. I think I'm just dead. Not being able to cast half my deck is real awkward, as it turns out. I'm gonna play out the last match. Because I'm not intending to play this like again at any point. And I'm kinda tilted that we faced the same person twice. Plains is lethal. Yes, Blink Moon hit with a 3/4. You're correct. We did not draw a Plains though, in fact. Alas. Would that we could. Oh, I guess that's a reason to keep playing, right? You play the Rip, you pass the turn, you hope they attack with all their 1/1s. Huh. So I might have thrown it if I had a Plains on top. That is true. That is true. Alright, go find something a sec. Artifacts. So, Arilax posted a sideboard guide for Burn. Which, I'm gonna have open on my laptop for when I hopefully play that later. Because most of the sideboards are like really easy and intuitive, but figuring out like when you take out Boros Charm and stuff like that is a bit weird. Did Autumn have a Plains on top? Please say no, Heat Checker. Please say no. Please say no. Oh. I just want to face KCI, you know? Get destroyed by them so I can get this out of my system, or burn. Also get face burn. I'd be happily face and lose to burn to get it out of my system as well. Oh my god, no. Alesha. Jeez. So heartbreaking. Such a tilt. Oh, hey there. Hey there, Blinkmoth Nexus. What's up, friend? No worries, Doodle. Have a nice day. Alright, cooling it. They're gonna Galv Blast my Hierarch. And something else is gonna go wrong. Thanks for the cheers, Doodle. You're great. Really appreciate it. We the removal deck now, yeah. Also, they just played Mem Knights, which is like straight up trade for the Knights too. Which is pretty nice. We even get to Flicker the Knight. This is great. This is just swell. Oh my god. I could get used to this. How tilted do you think my opponent is right now? Boop. It begins. And lo, it begins. I block. Deal. I have a backup, so seems fine. Our 2/1 is a 2-for-1. Indeed. What am I killing? I can light the Mox Opal and then plan on like Leonin Ghost Quartering the Blink Moth. Just kill everything that they hold dear. Feels like a bit of a waste of a Night Trigger. Let's just go Leonin Ghost Quarter to get this out of play. I only take 2 then. I like this the most. Seems pretty delightful, if I'm being honest. Are we going for the 0 permanence victory this game? Is that the aim? I don't know how realistic it is, but... Oh. Rawr. We have not won until we have cast Khan. What am I killing? I kind of just want to kill a mana source. Flickerwisp, like, makes the Signal Pest irrelevant anyway, so... Feel real stupid if they play another Mopal, but... The fact that Flickerwisp blinks the Signal Pest makes this feel kind of nice. This is so disgusting. This game is like so wholly unreasonable. No! I didn't cast my Thalia first. No! No! Should cast my Thalia first. Punt. Exclamation mark punt. You think I'm still okay? This does seem fun and wholesome for all involved. Agree. Alright, I want to have my Flickerwisp back on defense, I think. Another signal fast. That means they can trade with my Flickerwisp. It's actually a bit scary. Although I have a Stirring Wildwood up now, so I have that going for me. Honestly, the Wildwood means I might be able to start attacking with the Flickerwisp anyway. Yeah, just hold back the Wildwood on defense and swing with the rest. And then next turn, the Wildwood edicts them. No, that trades my Flickerwisp. It's really good. Oh, they're attacking. Oh, do they have a Galv Blast, maybe? I guess they could have Galv Blast here. To shoot down the Flicker, the Wildwood. This game is way more close than I'm happy with. Jeez. I think I just have to put them to 3. Then I take 6. But then a removal spell threatens to kill them if... Oh my gosh. Please don't let me lose the game, Ray. Use 2 Night of Autumn triggers. Yeah, the drum is putting in work, you're not wrong. God, maybe if we cast the Thalia first, they don't Galv Blast the Knight in time. They have 3 blockers back, so they're playing around a removal spell, which is smart. Huh. Worst case, I could flash and Thalia. I already have one in play, but I guess this Thalia gets to block this. What am I doing here? I think the plan is passing and hopefully overcommit with their attack. And then I have Vile Wisp. I can go Wisp, block, flicker my Flickerwisp, have 2 lethal attackers, maybe. I just feel like those 2 Ornithopters are always open on blocks. It's like really annoying. Alright, I'm gonna pass the turn. With Flickerwisp on this file, I think it's pretty hard for them to actually kill us. At least. Oh, wait, it attacks as a 4/2 because of the Hierarch. You're right. For sure. I should probably have done that, to be honest. Because it attacks as a 4/2. And then like Flickerwisp threatens to mess up a double block if they go for that. Okay. Now who's forgotten how Hierarch works? I think I can do this and then flicker my Flickerwisp. Yeah, that makes sense, Donut. That makes sense. What am I doing here? Just this. I just have to like hope to draw to removal. I have a bunch of removal in my deck, so it's not that unlikely. Boop. So I'll have 2 lethal flyers. Again, Flicker and Ornithopter. Bertuccini is permabanned. Oh my god. That's such good news. Another Vial, of course. I kind of hate you for Vial. The card is so tilting. Indeed, Chameleon, indeed. I wonder if we'd have got there if we did the attack last turn. Oh yes, Ink Moth is really good at blocking Exalted Flickerwisps, huh? I guess I meant to I can't win this game. That's a weird game to lose. Our opener was so strong. I messed up with the sequencing on Thalia and Flickerwisp, which like might have ended up costing me. Right, just brought in this combo. We went from the heights of Stone Rain to the depths of Sad Face. Indeed. Thalia seems really bad here. Yeah, I would board out more Aether Vials if I could shop. Doesn't really feel like an option. I'm kind of sad this hasn't worked out. A friend of mine, about 2 or 3 months ago, when Night of Autumn was printed, I guess it's like 3 or 4 months ago, was like 65% or something with this online across like many leagues. It's not entirely been working out for us. I must admit, it's like the one thing that would always make it hard for me to ever register humans for a tournament. I find Aether Vial just like kind of tilting to play with. You always draw them off the top. Oh my god, Donut. That has to happen at some point, I assume. That's fair, Chameleon. Like, maybe Mirran Crusader kills faster, or Sigarda, like, blocks. I do agree that Arbiter does not seem great here. Also don't know that I want, like, a million expensive things there. Also, Settle should be in the deck. I'm silly. I brought in the Settle. You didn't see me not bring in the Settle. Why wouldn't I bring in the Settle? can accuse me of no such things. It did, Imogen. It's really exciting. Have you known this for a while? I assume you've known this for a while based on your wording. I like how all the things Jerry Thompson was addressing are like one by one being ticked off. This hand's awkward. It doesn't like actually line up well against my opponent's deck. But I also feel it's just like what my deck does. Maybe I have to mulligan it, but just because it doesn't have a knight or a stony or a path. I assume people in general do not regularly check that, but you only need like one person to check it every so often, right? Arbiter Ghost Quartering them is so bold. They also didn't turn on the Opal in turn 1 though. Sigh, whatever. Play my stupid Blade Splicer. Feel like trying to Stone Rain them is ambitious. That is interesting, Mike. Is it not a May trigger? Do you have to? Wow. 2 Steel Overseers, huh? Yep. Uh-huh. I mean, if my opponent's flying tribal deck never draws another flyer, I could conceivably get there. Damn, opponent's flying tribal deck did in fact draw another flyer. That's also pretty scary. I feel like they're doing like powerful things, you know? It's a little bit yikes, but we're about to draw Stony Silence a turn late and feel very silly. So we have that going for us. We saw Dokaboy, it's really good news. This is less good. Hey, Gatekeeper. Oh my gosh. Steel Overseer is a magic card. Who could have guessed? Seems so incredibly improbable. I can't even trade my Resto for this Ornithopter. I guess I'm just gonna kill the Ink Moth at least. It is a bit awkward, Dokaboy, agree. Agree that qualifies as quite awkward. I should have probably cast this and attacked before doing this nonsense. Right, how big can they make the Ornithopter next turn? I guess everything they sack onto it reduces the plating. It is both spicy and decidedly deserved. Both of these things are true. Yeah, the whole making top 8 thing is like, if you didn't want this to happen, maybe you shouldn't have let him come back. Maybe letting the repeat cheater come back starts to look like a poor idea when he top 8s one of your big tournaments. Maybe. I don't know, Sadie. I've not read any sort of announcement or anything. I imagine the rest of chat has a better idea. Oh yeah, I heard about that, Lassie. Which is like complete nonsense. Like, what the hell? I am curious about that too. I hope there's an official statement. I feel like it would like add a bit more confidence if they released an official statement saying that they're taking things like this more seriously from now on. I don't know. Oh my god, heat checker. Everyone shows up with deck boxes full of cheesy faces. So they can make this at 12 power. And then sack the Ravager. Don't know that that actually kills me. It might do. Probably does. If it doesn't, then I'm going to take this. I should have to actually do the maths. Okay. So 3, 5. This becomes 12 power. They can dump 5 counters on it, making it 17, but it loses 1 because of placing. They could just take this. Pretty sure I'm not dead. Not great at Ravager math, but now I hit them for 5 in the air. I get to go Resto, flick Blade Splicer, and go wide to kill them the turn after. Potentially. Oh, I actually heard about that, I think, Imogen. I think there was a post about on Reddit at the time. There was a post on Reddit at the time about that incident. Because it was like right after the ban. Or I feel like there was one unban. I feel like there was one right after the unban where he cheated that there was a post about. But I don't know if that was right before GP Vancouver or not. Right, I would like to flicker Blade Splicer. Keep making mopey free freeze. Please don't have anything. No, that's a blocker. And it's also, like, basically lethal. Blocker was pretty good here. So they have 4 blockers. Or 4 attackers, and we get in for 3 damage. Cool, cool. Alright. I'm not letting Alex talk me into playing any more decks again. that was a poor showing. Well, this deck seems sweet, but we did get to cast a lot of Knights, so I'm glad I got that out of my system. It's like positive for my own well-being. Poor Knight of Autumn, I know, right?